Mario games are covered in bright colors, besides Mario Land. Whether it be in one of their thousands of platformers or 3D games. But what we're focused on today is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This game took a big twist on the Mario Kart series by adding the ability to stick to walls with a special boost pad. With this also came a lot more colors. And also better graphics, but who even cares, right? We're here for the colors. Now then, with all that being said, let's race into this. The rules are pretty simple. I would play in every single main game tracks, not including DLC, without touching the selected color. If I happen to come across an area where I'm unable to progress without touching the selected color, I lose. Anyways, pretty easy. Enough talk. Let's begin, shall we? Mushroom Cup was a breeze, with barely any green in our path. Mario Kart Stadium, Water Park, and Sweet Street Canyon were all piece of cake. No pun intended. Swamp Ruins, on the other hand. Yeah, it's not possible. Those little rocks have grass inside of them. And you know what color grass is?
Yellow.
No. Green. And even if I tried to go on a blue and white sidewalk, I sadly get stopped by a wall. Can't believe I already failed this early. Well, I guess onto Flower Cup. I fully expected Flower Cup to be extremely easy, without any green in our path, but I was sadly, gravely mistaken. Mario Circuit was a breeze, with zero green in our path. Toad Harbor was a little different, however. Towards the beginning of the track, there is a boost ramp that boosts you onto a ship. The ship actually has some green on it, so it would be better to go around it. Directly after the ship, there are these umbrella tents. The third umbrella is green, but is easily avoidable if you go underneath it. The anti-gravity part also includes a lot of green during the start and the end. Besides all of that, if you stay on the main road, it is more than possible. But Twisted Manor, on the other hand, well, would you look at that? Grass, right between all of the bricks in the road. And once again, even if I tried to get inside of the manor, I wouldn't be able to due to the lack of sidewalls to drive on. And if I somehow actually made it inside, I wouldn't be able to go too far before I'm stopped by green water. So sadly, Star Cup was extremely easy. I did not face any difficult obstacles along the way. Sunshine Airport is very easy and even included a little Easter egg to Koopa Trooper Beach, which was pretty nice. Dolphin Showers was very easy with the only green part as this green pipe where you're in the underwater cave, but you can easily pass that. Electrodrome was also a very easy track, only featuring green cones and a green split path towards the end. So don't take it and you'll be good. Finally, Mount Wario was a piece of cake. with 0 green on our path. Special Cup did not go well at all, with the very first track being covered in green. Cloud Top Cruise was one of the quickest losses so far. Yup, your eyes do not deceive you. We start right on green. And even if there wasn't a green road, we would be able to make it really far into the track without touching green. We'll be able to make it to the end, but sadly, once we're leaving brick question mark block, we touch green. I've really had hope in this cup too, because most other tracks didn't seem to have green in them. A Cup was super simple, featuring barely any green in our path. Yoshi Circuit started with the checkered goal floor, having some green, but if you squeeze through, you'll be golden. This won't be the last time you'll see this kind of thing. Excite Bike Arena and Dragon Drifter are all possible. Mute City only had green borders they could bump into, but if you're careful enough, it's easier said than done. Surprisingly, this cup was actually beatable. Finally! Crossing Cup was yet another pretty simple cup, with Baby Park being very short and easy. Cheeseland started off with the goal floor being green and white, so all you gotta do is drive into the sand and around the goal and you'll be fine. Wild Woods is surprisingly very easy, with the only green in our path being these lily pads, but they're easily avoidable. Lastly, Animal Crossing is easy, until this happened. Yeah, once again the bricks stop us in our tracks. And to make it worse, we can't even go backwards because the end of this track has a glider section. And if you manage to get across the bridge, we'll be able to beat this track without touching any green. Well, you know what that means. Before we start Shuttle Cup, we're already halfway through this challenge. And if you're enjoying it so far, why not leave a like? Maybe even subscribe. It really helps me out and I would be very thankful. And if you'd like to suggest a game, comment the Mario game you want to see, as well as a color you want me to avoid. Alright, on to Shell Cup. Shell Cup was super easy, not give us any green in our path. Moo Moo Meadows was easy, the only green being this big patch of grass, but it's easily avoidable. Mario Circuit was a piece of cake. Cheep Cheep Beach was extremely easy, also featuring no green in our path, besides these small little starfish that are also easily avoidable. And lastly, Toad's Turnpike was very easy. Overall, this cup was beatable. Banana Cup was yet another easy cup. featuring a lot of green but all avoidable. Dry desert was simple, with the only green being this oasis, but it's very easy to avoid. Donut Plains is yet another easy track, having much more green than Dry Desert. But if you keep off the grass, you'll be fine. Royal Raceway was completely beatable, with the only green being the grass away from the main road. But then at first, this looks very scary and unbeatable because of all the green. But surprisingly, I was able to beat it without touching green. Leaf Cup was a breeze with no green in our path. Man, it's starting to get easier now. Water Stadium was a breeze, up until you get to the ramps. You see, these ramps have green arrows on them, and you already know we don't like green. Luckily, these are easily avoidable by just driving really slow and squeezing through the green. Sherbet Land was very easy, featuring little to no green on our path. It is a snow track after all. Music Park was completely beatable, only featuring green in parts we wouldn't normally go. Lastly, Yoshi Circuit. This track was a little difficult. You see, when you start, you're put in front of a green checkered gold floor. Normally, you would just go around it, but this time, we can't. What we have to do is line ourselves up in between two green squares. Back up a little, then drive as fast as we can, then jump over. And the rest of Yoshi Valley is more than possible. Whew! That was a lot. Lightning Cup did not end so well. Every single track was possible besides the last one. Tick-Tock Clock was very beatable, with barely any green. Piranha Plant Slide, on the other hand, was way harder. Right at the start, there is a green checkered gold floor. Like last time, center yourself between two green cubes and jump over. Easy. Next, there were green pipes right in your path that makes you go down them. Luckily, there are red and yellow pipes you could go on instead of the green ones. The rest of the Piranha Plant side was easy. All you had to do was avoid all the small pipes sticking out of the walls, then you're home free. Rumble Volcano was extremely easy, featuring little to no green. So just race through as you usually would, and you'll be great. Everything seemed to be going great, but then this happened. Wow! Would you look at that? So many shades of green. It would be impossible to beat this entire track without touching green. There isn't even a way to beat this track without touching green. So, at first, I thought Triforce Cup would be a piece of cake. Sadly, I was completely wrong. Wario's Gold Mine was pretty easy, with little or no green in our path. But then, Wow. We started right on green. And to make it worse, this is Rainbow Road we're playing on. Rainbow Road. Remember that track that has every color in the rainbow on the main road? Well, sadly, well, the final cup. I just want to thank you for making it all the way here. Congratulations. Sadly, this cup did not last too long. Neo Bowser City was pretty easy. Surprisingly, with a track that's so bright in colors, it lacks a lot of green. Just drive through it as usual, and you'll be golden. Next up is Ribbon Road, and oh. Well, as you can see, there's an entire section that is purely green. And sadly, there's no way to avoid all this yucky green. And the last cup and I failed. At least let me make it to the end of the track, the last track. Well, sadly, this challenge has finally come to an end. Out of all the 32 tracks and 8 cups in the game, we cleared 5 cups with a total of 20 tracks cleared. We failed 12 tracks and 3 cups, sadly. Overall, is it possible to beat all tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe without touching green? No, it is not possible to beat every track. Though very time consuming, this was a blast to record and edit, and I do really hope I could do more Mario games with this color series. So be sure to comment Mario game you want to see, followed by the specific color you want. And with all that being said, I really hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya!